Hiawatha Bray here, remarkably free of gadgets. I hardly know what to do with my hands. Actually, what I should be doing is holding an American flag, because I'm here to sort of raise a red, white, and blue flag about the plan to change the way the internet is run. You've probably heard about this. The Obama administration proposes to work out a plan to shift control of an organization called ICANN from the U.S. Department of Commerce to an international body that would be run by people from all over the world. So what, you say? Well, actually, it could mean quite a lot depending on how this transition is handled. The internet is a famously freewheeling place with almost no restrictions on what you can say there. And I think it's mainly because it was created in the United States by people who had an avid support for free speech. There's more than a little concern that if the major body that hands out addresses on the internet falls under the control of other countries, there could be pressure put on it to start doing things a little differently. For example, we already know that the Russians and Chinese have been urging for years that they be given more say over how the internet is run, and there's reason to believe that they want to do it so that they can set more restrictions on the kinds of information that people in their countries and maybe in other countries can see online. Some countries are very overt about it. I mean, in the case of Saudi Arabia, they have objected to plans to introduce new internet domains to go along with .com and .org. Some of the new domains this year have included domains like .gay, .sexy, .catholic, and .bible. Believe it or not, the Saudi government doesn't think that such internet addresses should exist. Today, there's not much they can do about it. But if they ever had any political pull over ICANN, they might actually be able to see their wishes encoded right into the network. The internet certainly isn't going to go through any radical changes as a result of this, at least not right away. But over time, this new change could raise the possibility of governments outside the U.S. starting to decide what the internet is going to work like. And that could be a real problem for those of us who are used to thinking that the internet is supposed to work, well, any way we want it to work. Now, that doesn't mean that this proposal is automatically a bad idea. The internet is a global network, and it makes sense to have lots of international control over it. And in fact, ICANN, as it exists today, is full of people from all over the world. If a treaty is negotiated properly to make sure that there are safeguards to keep governments from imposing their own views of the internet, then this could work out rather well. But that's going to require all of us to pay close attention to what happens over the next few months and years. And that's something we didn't used to have to do. As long as the U.S. was in charge of this, things went along pretty smoothly. But that's about to change, and from here on out, we're going to have to be a little bit more careful keeping an eye on whether the internet is continuing to be as free as we're used to. From the Tech Lab, this is Hiawatha Bray.